Good morning, students. We are continuing with our next lecture of microorganisms, chapter number 2, friend and foe. So, microorganism, friend and foe. The topic that we are discussing is the growth of microorganisms. So, what happens in this growth of microorganism? Science says mainly microorganisms. They are found in every type of environment. They are found in desert environments also, cold environments also, inside the body of animals like humans, and they are found over the plants also. So how they do have their best growth, in which environment? Mainly they require oxygen for their respiration. Mainly microorganisms, they require oxygen for their respiration purposes. So if oxygen will be there na, the growth of microorganisms will be best. They will be having their best growth. So oxygen is the first requirement for the growth of microorganisms. Second requirement is water. If moisture is present in the environment, the microorganisms will grow at a fast speed. So they require moisture in the environment. Third one is temperature. If temperature is high, suppose if temperature is high, then microorganisms will have their best growth. Okay, like milk gets sour on a summer day as compared to a winter day. So this is due to the concept of temperature. And fourth factor is sunlight. Mainly if you place the milk in sunlight, it will soar at a fast speed. And next is the topic name is useful microorganisms. Useful microorganism. How microorganisms are useful in our daily life. So what advantage they provide us? So first advantage is in the baking industry what they are used. Baking industry, they take the wheat flour, they take sugar, some salt plus some yeast. They add yeast is a kind of microorganism. They all add, and what is formed? A dough is being formed. When they heat this dough, then yeast release the carbon dioxide gas. Yeast will do some kind of chemical reaction in this dough when dough is heated, and a carbon dioxide gas is released. So this when CO2 is released, this CO2 will leave the holes present in this dough. Suppose holes are present in this dough. This CO2 leaves through that holes. And when CO2 is leaving the holes, this dough means this cake will become fluffy. This will become spongy or fluffy. So microorganisms are used to prepare cake in the baking industry. How? Mainly they take wheat flour, sugar, salt, and a microorganism yeast. When all the ingredients are added, then dough is being formed, and then this dough is being heated. Then the yeast will have some chemical reactions inside the dough, and as a result of it, CO2 gas is being released. This CO2 gas will leave the holes of the dough, and as a result, this cake will become spongy. So first use is microorganisms, they are used to make the bread in baking industry. Second use is our mom daily raise the temperature of milk. That means hot milk. When milk is given a good temperature, it becomes a hot milk. In hot milk na, your mom daily adds a 1 teaspoon of curd, and this curd contains a bacteria whose name is lactobacillus. This lactobacillus will enter the hot milk. So this is hot milk na. This lactobacillus bacteria will enter the hot milk, and there will be millions of lactobacillus bacteria in 1 teaspoon of curd. Chemical reactions will start and whole of the milk will get converted into curd. So curd is being formed with the help of a microorganism whose name is lactobacillus. So this is the second useful thing in which microorganisms are helping to us. So we can write that in hot milk a teaspoon of you can say means a curd is being added. A curd is being added some chemical. Curd contains the lactobacillus bacteria. Curd contains the lactobacillus bacteria which will start some chemical reactions inside the milk, and as a result of it whole of the milk changes to curd. Whole of milk changes to curd. Okay, so the same way they are making the paneer. Okay, but the bacteria is different in case of paneer. In third case, what scientists they do, they take the sugarcane juice. Okay, they take the sugarcane juice and they add yeast in that sugarcane juice, and they heat that mixture in the absence of air. They make such an environment where air is not present. So they heat this mixture in the absence of air. What happens then? Yeast will do some kind of chemical reactions inside the sugarcane juice, and one gas, carbon dioxide gas, gets released. And this sugarcane juice, whole of the sugarcane juice converts into ethanol. So this whole process is known as fermentation, and this ethanol is being used in lab purposes also and to make some medicines also like cough syrup. So the sugarcane juice is being converted into ethanol with the help of a microorganism, yeast. So this is the third useful microorganism we are discussing. Yeast is added to sugarcane juice and mixture is heated in the absence of air, and this mixture is heated in absence of air. Some chemical reactions will start and as a result sugarcane juice converts to ethanol, and this ethanol is being used in cough syrup, lab purposes, so many things. Ethanol. Okay, this process is known as a fermentation. This process is fermentation. So microorganisms are being used in fermentation, to preparation of curd, and to prepare the cake in a baking industry. This is all for today.